What is going on, guys? Steve, I'm here. Welcome back to Football Manager. Things have taken turns, twists, just all over the place. Basically, we've had just a load of offers for players. Not that they were too good to turn down, but have been taken out of my hands, basically. Players saying they want to leave, being unhappy with me, and you know what it is. I mean, in Football Manager, you can turn down deals left, right, and centre, but if one or two people start getting annoyed with you, that sort of reverberates around the dressing room. Other players are not happy with the way that you've dealt with certain situations, and then everyone just starts getting really bad morale. We cannot go into the start of the new season, which in the first 4 games we played Chelsea, then Manchester United, with bad morale. And of course, I do want to win the Community Shield for the 3rd time of asking, but certain things are, so Alex Telles is one of those players. I don't want to get rid of him. I really don't want to sell him. But there was an offer. Who is it? Inter Milan. Inter Milan came in. They offered money for Alex Telles. I said no. I was like, no, I'm not entertaining that. He's my main left back. Obviously, Baba was on his way out. De Silva we had from last season. We bought in the summer of last year, and he was going to be the backup to Alex Telles, and Baba was going to be the player going to Inter. I rejected that deal was on the table. Then Inter came in for Alex Telles as well. Two left, but I don't understand it personally. But either way, I managed to say no, and then Telles came back and said that he wanted to go. Fine, so he's off. 44.5 million. I bought him for a little bit less than that, I think. In fact, I probably bought him for a lot less, actually. 24 million I paid for Telles. 13 assists in 23 games last season is absolutely incredible. And to lose that, I'm not happy. I'm really not happy. He's on the decline a little bit. I'm not sure why that is, but he is. He's valued at nearly 40 million. We managed to squeeze a little bit extra, 44.5. I've saved it here because we're about to play the Community Shield, and I thought it'd be a good way for me to start the episode, showing you that Alex Telles left. Like I said, I didn't want to sell him. I said no. He then kicked up a fuss, and there he goes. So he's gone. I've cancelled the deal that takes Baba to Inter. He's not unhappy about it. He's all right with it. So now he won't sign a new contract, which is really frustrating. But he is happy to remain at the club, providing he gets first-team football, kind of. Is that game right now? Do I have time? The schedule, by the way, is a little bit messed up, and I'll show you why in just a second. If you've played Football Manager and got to the year 2022, you'll know exactly what's coming. I've already been through it once with Newport last week. I'm about to go through it again. So you'll notice that the season starts in July, and you might be wondering why the hell the season starts in July. Well, it's the Qatar World Cup that has been moved to the winter, and it means that all of November and most of December are going to be just 3 months. That's essentially the summer now. But the transfer windows all remain the same. It's so annoying, confusing, and irritating. Basically, all of November is going to be free, apart from maybe the 2nd, where we'll play a Champions League group game, unless that gets moved due to the World Cup. I'm not sure yet. The 31st of December is when the season sort of recommences, and that we'll play Southampton. But what we're going to have to do is arrange friendlies for those who aren't on international duty. It's a little bit easier for me in Newport County Save because a lot of the players are not international players. However, I would say that 90% of the team that we have here are internationals. So Alex Telles is on his way. We've just accepted that, so he's leaving. I've done a little bit of business. I don't actually know where I left you. No, I haven't done anything. Where have I must have done something. Yeah, I have done something. You've seen me sign Paul Lirola from Barcelona B. He came in. Kingsley Coman came in. Liam Kelly came in. Players went out. Verlinden went out on loan. Timon went out on loan. Bauer went on a free transfer to LA. Ryan Corrigan's gone out on loan. Mariano, you saw, was transferred to Arsenal, and Jeremy Gelin was sold to Wolves for 29 million. I have brought in Ampadu on loan because I just wanted a backup centre-back. He's actually pretty good. He's not better than anyone that we currently have, and I don't think he ever will be, so it's not like I'm going to be looking to bring him in permanently, but he's Welsh, so he obviously only lives down the road, so I thought I'd bring him in as a replacement. Now, he's literally backup. He may play a handful of games this season, but I wanted someone who was capable of playing if I needed him. Dani Olmo has come in for two reasons. A, Mariano left, leaving only one other player who could back up Toure in the shadow striker role, and that was Gibbs White, who wasn't really a shadow striker, he's more of a playmaker. So I've brought in Dani Olmo of PSG on loan. He is an absolutely sensational player. We do have an optional future fee on this loan of 60 million, so we managed to get him down by 7. So not too bad if we do decide to sign him. He's only 24 years of age. A couple of reasons why I wanted to bring in Dani Olmo, though. Not only because he's a perfect shadow striker replacement and rotation with Abdoulaye Toure, but there are a lot of players, or not players, there are a lot of offers flying in right now for Toure. And as you can imagine, I've had a little bit of a problem with Abdoulaye Toure because Manchester United being one of those clubs, they keep coming in like every 5 minutes. Oh, will you accept this amount? Will you accept that amount, right? And I keep saying no, and that's fine. Real Madrid came in with an offer for Toure, and I said no. And as you can imagine, little Toure is not happy with this. So unfortunately, I can't go back far enough to get that, apparently. I don't know why. Didn't even happen that long ago. But either way, he said, and he's come to me and said, if Madrid come in again, you've got to accept it. We've agreed upon a fee. I think it's somewhere of like 90 million. Madrid came in once. They offered 80 something. I said no. He's unhappy. We've agreed on 90. It is what it is. Manchester United keep coming in. They keep offering close to that threshold, but I keep saying no. As far as Pedro is concerned, though, a player that it comes up here because they're just talking about the amount of fees that we've received for a player. Interestingly enough, Pedro has just signed for Real Madrid, so I don't know whether Real Madrid will actually be interested in signing Abdoulaye Toure now because they've just signed Pedro, our former player, for ridiculous money. Was it 70 million that they spent? 61 million. Which is absolutely crazy. But either way, look at how well he did in Germany. 15 goals in 16 games. Unbelievable. And now Spain have signed him. Real Madrid have signed him. Crazy stuff. But I mean, either way, right? I brought in Olmo just in case that Abdoulaye Toure transfer happened underneath my nose and there's nothing I can do about it. At least now we have Olmo who can play there. So at the moment, I'm kind of happy with the team. We've been weakened in the left-back spot, really, because Alex Telles has gone. But in the same vein, we do have Baba, who is more than capable of playing in that position. Obviously, he has been on and off with Telles, but now he's more than capable of locking down that position. And we have De Silva. Let me show you De Silva, because I don't know if you've seen him recently, but there's De Silva's stats for the wing-back role that he'd be playing in. So he's not terrible. He's 24 years of age. He is more than capable of filling in for Baba when he's not fit and when he's a little bit fatigued because there's a lot of games to play, or there are a lot of games to play, rather, this season. So I'm all right with it. I think we've been weakened in the left-back position, but we've been strengthened in the right-back because this Larola guy played a game yesterday. He was absolutely sensational. He played so well. He was the best player on the team. I can't remember who we played. Whatever friendly was last. He was brilliant. For the game against Liverpool, I am going to play Dani Olmo as a starter. I've got to change this team around a little bit because this was what I played in the friendly just gone. So Corrigan could be moved to the under-23s because he's out on loan. And Pardew's in on loan. Marriott is currently underbid for loans out of the club. I really do need to sell him, but no one wants to buy him. They only want to loan him. Marco Asensio will come in here instead of Kent. It's a bit of a shame that Kent can't play against his former team, although he will be on the bench, I'm sure. Had to reapply for work permits for every player that needed a new contract, because apparently in the universe that we currently live in, you have to, obviously everyone who's not from the UK has to have a work permit now because of the way Brexit has gone. Very, very frustrating, but it is what it is. I'm just trying to think of who do I need, right? So we have a centre-back in Broughton. We've got a replacement Cam, but we do have that in Abdoulaye Toure. So he can maybe be the midfield option here. Mazzala attack. Right, that gives us a little bit more strength. Coman is actually going to sit on the bench for this. Jovelic is going to sit on the bench for this as well. I'm going to trust in Adam Ida. I'm actually going to play Abdoulaye Toure instead of Olmo here because of a little slight fitness concern in Olmo. And I think that's it. So we're not going to be... I mean, there's a lot of players there that I can't take with me. But, you know, is what it is. Ampadu can play left back, apparently. He can also play CDM. Not too shabby, actually, ball-winning CDM. I mean, he's not great, but if I ever need him, nice to know it's there. That'll do, though. Let's get into the Community Shield. This will be the third time we've tried to win this. And, of course, it'll be, if we lose, it'll be the third time we've failed. But the other two times, of course, we played Manchester City. We've beaten Liverpool fairly recently. In fact, it was one of the last games of the season. They've got a very strong side out, apart from San Miguel. On the left-hand side. I literally made it up that his name was San Miguel. Turns out it actually is, which is a bit funny. Can we win our first trophy of the season, and a trophy that has eluded me since the dawn of time? I don't know if I've ever won the Community Shield in any save ever. It's just, apart from maybe Aston Villa back in 2007, it's just not something that I tend to do well in. I don't know why. But we do have a very strong bench to bring on and call upon should we need it. Poor defending from Vagnoman. Liverpool's team is relatively unchanged. Apart from the odd, San Miguel, for instance, player here or there. That's a great touch and a great save from the goalkeeper. Their team is relatively unchanged from the side that actually exists now. They've still got more or less the same defence. Aarons has come in instead of Trent, which I'm assuming is just a rotation thing. They've still got Naby Keita, Roberto Firmino, Salah, Alisson is there, Ben Woodburn is there, Joel Matip is there. And I know they have a lot of other players, like I said, Trent, etc., because we've actually looked into buying them. Ball played into Gibbs-White. It's a great goal. Really well taken. Berardi has played it in, and we are playing... we're playing like we want to win this, I think. We've shown a lot in the first 40 minutes that I didn't really expect to see from this team. I do feel like my midfield is a little bit weak. Thiago Maia, Gibbs-White area it could definitely do with strengthening, but I don't really want to have to move any of those players on. It's really irritating because those players, Gibbs-White, etc., they're good enough to be in a Premier League team, and I like them, and they have massive potential. But am I sacrificing potentially winning the league or progressing in the Champions League, etc., for not sentimental value, but just the thought of what they may be in the future? Maybe I'm just better off going out and spend, because we've got copious amounts of money. I mean, we are Scrooge McDuck of the Premier League right now. We could buy whoever we wanted to. If I wanted to go buy Neymar, I could go buy Neymar and have money left over. But we don't need anyone. I feel like we're good enough to win the league. Buying more people just gives me a selection headache. Here's Gibbs-White to Markovic. My centre-back is Thiago Maia. The centre-back picks it up again. Just don't lose it there, please, because you are completely out of position. Here is Mia, who has been under offer from the likes of Liverpool, Arsenal. I don't know why, if you're playing like this. What are you doing? What is going on? What are we doing? Let's get going, please. Here's Baba, my new old first team right back. I mean, we've deserved that because we have literally been pedestrian. I hope they score. No, I do. That's horrendous. And I hope you've learned your lesson. And I am absolutely furious. Can I just scream at them? I just want to shout at them. Can I shout the word shit, please? I want to demand more. That was horrendous. Shocking. I think we get 6. Do we get 6 subs? 5, 6 subs? Because it's technically speaking a friendly. The club don't care about this this trophy. They've already said that they don't care about the Charity Shield, or the Community Shield. Sorry, it's not called Charity Shield anymore, is it? Don't know why. We're going to bring on 3 of arguably the best players. Any one of these 3 would walk into any top 3 Premier League team in the currently. I was going to say in the world. I suppose top tier, top division side in the world. And we've just brought them on as subs. So let's see if that makes a difference. Probably not. Well, first half, we were playing as if we wanted to win. Second half, we're playing as if we're trying to throw the game. Marco Asensio. I keep pausing it, and it keeps double clicking for some reason. Alex, I didn't bring him. I didn't bring Ryan Kent. Why? Why didn't I bring Kent? I want to take Asensio off, but I can't, because Kent's not here. I honestly thought I brought him. I would have brought him instead of Alex Hunt, to be honest. Oh well, Douglas Luiz can come on instead of Maya. Maya. And I'm tempted to bring Alex Hunt on instead of Gibbs White, to be honest. And I think I will do. And Liam Kelly could come on, but there isn't any room for him. Liam Kelly, theoretically, should be Ryan Kent. And then I could bring Ryan Kent on here, and everyone would be right with the world. Everything would be right with the world. Can I take off Mia and bring on... There we go. Yeah, we'll do that. We can make a lot of subs, apparently. Yeah, that's 6 subs. I don't know if it would it let me do that if I wanted to? No, yeah, 6 subs in a Community Shield. Cool. Not that I wanted to, I just tested. Right, so, final 13 minutes or so. We are somewhat under the cosh. And Butland has made a save. He's just signed a new contract. He's on nearly £100,000 a week for Jack Butland. I mean, a goalkeeper that in real life yesterday had an absolute... No, sorry, not yesterday. Day before yesterday. Had an absolute meh. Ball in from Coleman is poor. I mean, that's horrific. He's literally just kicked it to the goalkeeper. We need to apply some pressure here. Goes back to the Liverpool goalkeeper. He knocks it out into the centre of the park. Great defending from Markovic. There's Douglas Luiz. Overlapping run here from Vagnoman. Can he whip a good ball in? It's a great ball. Good header. Glances wide. They've brought on Will Hughes. Last time he played against us, he scored against us. They've only made 2 subs, which goes to show how their preparation for the new season has gone. They are very fit. Here's Jovelic. Great long ball to Danny Olmo. New boy. He's only played, 30 minutes? He plays the ball across to Asensio, and that could be the winning goal. Danny Olmo with a great positional run. I mean, he just found himself in a lot of space. Burst into the gap, played it across, and bang. We are potentially now Community Shield holders for the first time in our history. Here's Vagnoman's ball into Douglas Luiz. Just playing for time here. I don't know how that's gone the other way. That is full time. We are champions of a plate. They're holding up a cup. It's wrong. It's factually wrong. It is a plate. But we've won it. I'm happy we've won it, regardless of the fact that it's a Mickey Mouse trophy. It is still a trophy. It's still a line of text in history. We can. They won the Community Shield this year. Just something to say. Oh, they won this. They've won that. Because we've won what? League Cup, back-to-back FA Cups, and now the Community Shield. I mean, 4 trophies in my Stoke career. I'm happy with that. Of course, we won the Championship. We got promoted as champions, didn't we? I can't remember. I think we did. Alex Grimaldo currently plays for Real Madrid. He's 26 years of age. He signed 3 seasons ago for $32.5 million. This is going to take a lot of money to prize him away from Madrid, but if you were going to go after a left-back, he is absolutely incredible. He's so much better than Baba, and he's better than Alex Telles was as well. So, if you were going to get one, this would be one. I've just looked at his wage, though. $250,000. I can afford it. It's not a problem. But he would be literally the most expensive and the highest paid player at the club. And he's a left back. I genuinely don't know how I feel about that. We were put off by the transfer fee and possibly the wage of Trent Alexander-Arnold. Grimaldo is going to command more of a wage. He'd probably be cheaper. But, yeah, that's a lot of money. The unfortunate thing here is the only other player realistically that I think is any good is this guy, Lucas Olaza. But I don't think he's good enough. He's not as good as Grimaldo. although he is significantly less in cost. But the money isn't that big a deal to us right now. We can actually afford to go out and spend a lot of money. Luca Pellegrini he's just not good enough. Grimaldo is the player, I think. James Horn, dribbling's not good enough. It's a shame, really, because I just need someone with good crossing. I need them to have good crossing, because that's just the way that the system works. They need to be able to get a lot of assists, and anyone with less than, say, 15, 16 is just like not really good enough. If he was 20, then yeah, sure. But 25, no thanks. Right. I've no idea where we are with this video. I've been recording for about an hour. I've made 2 offers, and they're almost the other way on this. I've gone from, I want an established like Grimaldo kind of player, to I'm happy to take a kid who is going to be this next big thing, and you can tell he's going to be, to I'll take a kid who may become great, who may become shocking. First player that I went for, and I've offered for 2. One of which has already been accepted. The other one we're going to wait back. Now, this guy, Simone Corallo, plays for Juventus. 19 years of age, only valued at 3.9 million. However, my bid is substantial. It's around 37 million. He has, like, the key stats. He's got great strength, very good stamina. Pace is decent as well. His natural fitness could do with being helped along a little bit, and we'll do that. He's only 19. He's got the technique. His crossing is good. It could be better. We'll make it better. And he's got sort of the right stats in the right areas. So I've offered for him. He shouldn't want too much in the way of wages. I would imagine around 60,000 a week in wages, which we can cope with. That's fine. I don't know. We'll see. The next player is a punt and a half. I mean, I am going way out of the box with this one. I don't know who the team is. I'll have a look in a second. But they've accepted £1 million. His name is Anthony Edwards. And he looks like this. He's 19. He plays for Sheffield United. He's in the under-23s. They're not even using him. They're in the Championship. They're not even using him as a first-team player, right? He's got the work rate. He's got the teamwork. He's got reasonably good physicals. He's only 5'5", is what I've just noticed. Oh, dear. Doesn't have great strength. But again, he has the tackling, he's got the marking, he's got the crossing, his first touch is okay. I would like to get him in and just see over the next season how he develops. Play him in cup games, treat the Carabao Cup as a training ground, and just get him in there and see how we can progress him. £1 million, in my opinion, is okay. This could be an Ashley Cole regen, you know? Who knows? Who knows? It could be Alberto Moreno regen, but I don't know. £1 million for me I'll take a punt on that. So I've rejected to take part. I've declined to take part in deadline day. I don't know whether deadline day has passed or whether this is deadline day. I'm a bit confused. All I know is Anthony Edwards, the next Ashley Cole, has signed for us. Quite excited by that. He's going to be terrible, but still. Ian Thomas is about to leave the club, only on loan. He chose Sheffield Wednesday. Well, there you go. So he'll be playing a first-team football at Sheffield Wednesday. That was a guy I looked at. He's apparently gone to Milan on loan. Duncan has rejected contract offers from Villarreal. That's a shame. That was... Man United are in for Toure. This is problematic. Marriott set to move to Club Bruges. Well, that is interesting, because obviously we bought him from Derby, and Derby came in. They were the first team who came in to want to loan him, and he's chosen Club Bruges. But there we are. He's going to go play in Belgium. They keep coming in with the same offer, and I can't renegotiate the deal, and I'm just going to keep rejecting it. If you're going to... It's like trying to give an answer to a question and someone says, no, that's the wrong answer. And then the next time you try and answer it, you give them the same answer. No, it's still wrong. They keep offering 84 million. they keep tarting it up with, oh, use a little bit extra up front and use some in installments, and then sometimes they'll swap it round to less up front and more in installments. It's the same amount of money, and I don't need the money, and I'd rather keep Toure. So there we go. Swansea want Harry Suter. Don't need him. Should probably just sell him at this point, really. 23 years of age, never going to play. And there we go. We can spin on a little bit. We still are, we're on deadline day morning. So we're probably going to hear from a few other people. What's cracking then? Jibril Sidibe has gone to Crystal Palace for 17 million. This is all deadline day stuff. Toure has gone to Manchester United. If you can't get Abdoulaye Toure, go and get Abdoulaye Toure. That's the answer to that one. Spinazzola has gone to PSG. No, he's moved from PSG to AS Roma? No, Monaco. Oh, wow, that's controversial. Paco Alcacer has gone from Dortmund to Bayern. That's a usual occurrence in a transfer window. Right, so we've just signed Edwards. The fans are like, why did you sign him for? Oh, this is interesting. Chelsea make Kent offer 40 million. I paid like 6 or something stupid. I'm going to say no because I need him right now. But if they came in and allowed me to renegotiate and I could get 50 million for him, I would be happy to take that. And I would probably go after someone like Harry Wilson, who is currently up for transfer by Liverpool for 6 million. We turn him into a superstar and then sell him. Duncan is off to Crystal Palace. Didn't want to go abroad, wanted to stay in the Premier League, and there we go. He's off for a season-long loan, but there will be a mandatory fee. Oh, it's an optional fee. Well, I put mandatory. They've spun that on its head. I don't think they're going to take the optional fee. I put mandatory when I was talking about, that's naughty. That is naughty. I thought we'd got rid of him for good. I doubt they'll exercise that because he's not worth 15 million. Is what it is. We'll see what happens there. Is that the final business, though? Oxford want Tandy on loan. Suter set for Swansea. We'll let him go because, again, it's one of those players that really probably shouldn't still be at the club. He's probably 37 or something. Is that done? Are we done for the day? It's still only lunchtime. Okay, he's about to move to Oxford. Happy days. Have fun. He was a fullback. I bet he's one of those like amazing fullbacks that I didn't realise was actually good. Norwich make De Silva offer. Well, I mean, they've gone for a transfer as well. It's not even like they want... Oh, they want Edwards on loan. See, I'm inclined to say yes to this. Filed want Edwards on loan, and we've only just picked him up. But I think I'm going to say yeah. And Pardew can play left back if we desperately need one. It's only 7 weeks for Baba to be out injured anyway. So do you know what? Yes, he's going to be guaranteed first team football there. He's good enough to get into the first team at Filed. Norwich make De Silva offer. I'm obviously going to reject that. There's no way we can afford to let him go. He might even still be on the loan list, and that's why a loan has come in. Oh, no, he's a transfer, actually, wasn't it? Never mind. Okay, so Filed have signed Edwards. Hopefully next season he can come back and be the Hulk, although I doubt it. And that's deadline day done. 5 o'clock was the end of the window. De Ligt has gone from Arsenal to PSG. That significantly weakens Arsenal. Digne has gone from Arsenal to Barcelona. No wonder Arsenal could afford to offer all that money. Who have they bought then? Because Arsenal are the team that I was a little bit afraid of. They've bought... They've still got Mustafi and Phil Jones. Oh my god, they are literally the meme squad. That's unreal. They've got Phil Jones and Mustafi as their centre-backs. Crazy. They bought Mariano off us, of course, so I was kind of a little bit worried. And then they came back in and they kept offering for... Like, I think they didn't put an offer in for Abdoulaye Toure. They came in and offered for Baba. I think... Mia, the centre-back, which explains a lot now because they've just got rid of De Ligt. They came in and offered for him. Interesting stuff, but I'm not as worried about that Arsenal side as I was before. Had they kept De Ligt and Digne, I would be worried, but not now. And that's it. Yeah, that's the end of the window. We've managed to keep hold of, well, nearly everyone. Duncan is kind of half on his way. I mean, he's not going to be here for the rest of the season. He may end up coming back. Who knows? A final squad registration. And there we are. But, yeah, Edwards has gone out on loan. Hopefully he can do well at Fylde. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't. And I think that's going to mark the end of the episode. I do apologise if it's been a bit of a rotter. Tomorrow we'll be back to normal. Like I said, I'm not doing. Maybe we'll do deadline day every transfer window, but I'm not going to be doing the transfer window as I have done in the last 3 episodes, because it's literally dragged out 3 episodes. I normally condense that into one because I show you what's happened. There's so many offers that come in and so much drama that goes on that it takes ages to get through it, and I just feel like we've wasted time. We could be halfway through the season now because I've stopped myself playing so I could record. Maybe I'll record it in the background and then show you at the beginning of an episode what the deals were and how they went down while I'm talking over it, and then we'll just go straight into the games or something. Maybe we'll do that through January and see how that works out, ready for next summer. But if you have enjoyed today's episode, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.